I'm so stressed. Forgive the way I look. It is what it is. I'm beyond stressed. I feel like my life is falling apart and I'm pretty sure I'm dissociating. But it is what it is. Hey guys. I wanted to... several things. Don't mind my mess back here. I'm in the middle of packing and getting ready for a yard sale. I wanted to record this journey. I'm getting a divorce after 20 years, almost 20 years. Might as well be 20 years. And I'm starting over, and I'm terrified. And it's not something that I want to do. My husband and I are miserable. We both are not happy. When we got together, I was coming with a lot of baggage, a lot of mental health baggage. Just got out of an abusive relationship. And our relationship started off rocky. And I've just never been able to heal from that. So over the years, several things have happened that are very traumatic to me, and I just can't get past them. I'm sure I will talk about that in future videos. But today I just wanted to let you know that I'm recording this whole journey reluctantly, but hopefully I will grow and I'll be able to look back on this and realize that I can get past things that are traumatic. Because this is definitely traumatic. I don't know if anybody knows about hoarding. It has such a stigma to it. I know when I used to think of people who hoard, they're gross, they're dirty, they're just lazy, all these things. But in honesty, most of them have mental health issues. They're dealing with a loss. Mine started when my oldest son moved out. It was the start of the empty nester. And I am somebody who, I'm going to be 50, and I have lived my entire life for my kids. My entire life, their entire life for my children. Was a stay-at-home mom. Did everything I could for them. So I didn't really have a life of my own. So when my oldest son moved out, I came up with this hobby. First, it was dumpster diving. I do a lot of art, so I had that too. And this is my art room behind me. But I then lost my dog, which I know to some people it doesn't really mean a whole lot. This dog I had wanted my whole life since I was a little girl. Big black Newfoundland named Samson. I had him and he was amazing. When he died, it was just one more thing that added to my list of failures, of loss, devastation, trauma. So then that kind of started the ball rolling. Then it became I realizing what type of life I was in, how unhappy I was. My husband at times is and was very triggering. He would come in the door and what I felt like invaded my space, which is awful. But every time he came in the door, and still to this day, when he comes in the door from work, there's something inside of me that, like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. And so it became where I started burying myself in my art room, which is all horrible. It's all horrible. It's all ridiculous to me. I'm just being honest. And, you know, this is why I go to therapy every Monday. But haven't been in the last month or so, month or longer, due to my insurance, but that's a whole nother story. So I want to take people on this journey. One, to see how you can heal. I know that things will get better. I know that right now they're as difficult as they're probably going to get. I know that I'm going to go through spurts in my life where I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Because honestly, it would be so much easier for me to stay where I'm at. Stay here and get my life together and fix my house. But with me approaching 50 in May, I am realizing that I'm not happy and my husband's not happy. And I know when I say this, people probably don't believe me, but I want him happy too. It's not fair to him that I go through this mental mess, and not being able to cope or deal or not knowing how to deal. It's not fair to drag him along with that. And it's been 20 years, so I want him to move on and be happy as well, or without me. But anyway, I thought I'd just record this journey. I may be the only one ever watching it, and that's okay too. But if you've ever been through anything traumatic or a divorce or anything for that matter, this may help you. I don't know. But thank you for watching if you're watching. Please leave me some comments. Hopefully good comments. I know that with the internet, there's a lot of people that sit behind the computer and they judge and they make comments about things, and that's okay. I can take that. But I hope that I have encouragement. I hope that there are people out there that can relate. I know I'm not the only one. So I hope that maybe I can help somebody or somebody can help me. But this is terrifying, starting over. I am, like I said, dissociating a lot because I'm so overwhelmed. And I believe that I'm in a depression because I have been sleeping a lot. But yeah, figured you could follow this journey with me. Thanks. Hey guys, I just got back from a bureau meeting, seminar type thing. My husband and I own a small business, And we went to hear about this other company that we're pairing with, coffee company. And they were, talking about how they started. And now they're super successful. They have multiple brick and mortars, and, great things are happening for them. I found the whole thing very depressing. And I just figured I would voice it because it has to do with partnership. My husband and I started this. It was his dream to have a candy shop. And I was looking forward to it. Our family was involved in the beginning, and I was involved, and I got to decorate the store and, all the other things besides the candy. And I've had input over the years. But I think with partnership, you have to take each other very seriously, and you have to, if one has concern, you as the other partner should take it seriously. My confidence is awful. It has been since I was a little girl. And my husband is the type that has all the confidence, but thinks that every idea is a good one. And it's hard to talk to somebody like that who isn't open to new ideas or a different idea. It's like going into a cook's kitchen and telling them what needs to be different, or that something wasn't very good. It doesn't go over well. And our family has kind of suffered because of it. Most everybody doesn't want anything to do with the business. I'm done, basically. There are a few things that I still want to be involved in, but as far as giving ideas or opinions, I don't feel like I need to do that anymore, because I think that things aren't taken seriously. With a small business, a lot of your time is spent with that small business, and unless you are a good, strong couple who can survive that, it's not going to work. Accounting wise, I have made suggestions. Employee wise, I've made suggestions. Tax wise, payroll, you name it, I've made it. But that stuff doesn't get taken seriously, so therefore it kind of makes you feel like you're not important, like your thoughts aren't important, your ideas aren't important. And being someone who already has low self-esteem, you take those things very seriously, and they really make you feel some sort of way. So I guess moral of the story is if you are in a relationship, and whether it be business or relationship with a spouse or a partner or whatever, take what that person says seriously. What they say matters. How you make them feel matters. The things that you take importance with matters. If you don't take things important enough, you're going to show your partner that they're not important. And that really hurts. This thing was very disappointing in the fact that was supposed to be us. And had things went the way that we had talked about, and had they been taken seriously, I think the outcome would have been different. And it definitely is not. So take your spouse seriously. Take your business partner seriously. Take your friend seriously. If you've hurt them in any way, listen to when they tell you that you've hurt them. It's the only way to make things right. If you blow them off, you're basically telling them that you don't care what they think or how they feel. You guys have a good evening.